All right, it's time to discover the difference between irregular and regular polygons. So what's the deal with them anyways? I want to start by drawing some shapes of regular versus irregular polygons, and I want you to see if you can notice any similarities or differences between the two. So what do you notice? We got regular polygons, we got irregular polygons. First of all, to make sure that my drawings are not misleading at all, I am drawing by hand here, not an artist. Notice that I put some tick marks on these sides because I want to make sure that you understand that they are all congruent. So likewise, I could also put some tick marks here, and I could put these tick marks here. And you'll notice that all of my regular shapes have those tick marks. However, with my irregular shapes, they don't have those tick marks. In fact, let me draw some that might even help clue you in. If I were going to draw tick marks on this rectangle here, I would draw them like this, indicating that these two sides are congruent and these two sides are congruent. So what do you think? Regular versus irregular. Got any ideas? It turns out that regular shapes have to have all of their side lengths be equal to each other. We call this equilateral. Irregular polygons don't have to have equal sides. So you can see that in this case, these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal, but are they all equal to each other? No, they are not. Likewise, this shape, you can see they are not all the same side length. They don't have all the same side lengths. Neither does this triangle, this rectangle, or this hexagon. It's very clear that they are different lengths. They have at least two different lengths versus these would all be equilateral. They all have the exact same side length. The other thing about regular polygons is something to do with the angles. Let me draw you some tick marks so you can see if you can figure it out. If you said that regular polygons all have to have the exact same angle measurements, you would be correct. By the way, I want to point out, my pentagon doesn't look great here, but pentagons can be regular polygons, so ignore my terrible drawing. All of these angles are supposed to be congruent. When I look at my irregular polygons, notice that all the angles don't have to be congruent. We call regular polygons equiangular, meaning that all of their angles are congruent to each other. So to sum up, regular polygons are equilateral, meaning that all of their side lengths are congruent. They're also equiangular, meaning that all of their angles are also congruent. Irregular polygons would be every polygon that is not a regular polygon. I hope this video helps and you now understand what's the deal with regular versus irregular polygons.